Hi guys, Neil at Italia Autos here. Welcome back to another video on my channel. This week I'm going to be updating the stereo on the Alfa Romeo 147 GTA of mine. So I have decided on another stereo. The single DIN stereo that was in it was a Kenwood one, DAB. It was okay, but it was just a normal old style DIN single slotted stereo. So I wanted something else. Ideally I wanted a double DIN stereo, but in the 156 you can't because it's only a single DIN slot and there's no way of sticking a double DIN in unless you do loads of modifications. So I have gone for the new style stereo, which is sort of a single DIN stereo with a screen which comes out. I was looking at various different makes, looking at the Sony one, and I was also looking at a Pioneer one, I think it was. I'll stick some pictures in now for you. And they were from 400 to sort of £700. And then it all of a sudden popped into my head. I did a review on a ATOTO stereo last year, and it was actually really quite good. So I emailed the guy and got myself a good deal on this stereo. So let's open the box. I haven't opened it yet, so we can see what's inside, how it fits the GTA, and how good it is. So let's have a look at what is in the box. That's just like a fascia adapter with loads of leads inside. DAB aerial, I would assume that's a GPS aerial. Microphone, USB leads, 3 different types of ISO connectors, some screws and fittings, a face protector, and lots of instructions. We won't read those. So let's get the stereo itself out. Very well packaged anyway. So that's it. The screen can move up and down, so I can still hopefully see all the dials still. So let's get this into the car, pair it up, and see what it's like. Right, I've already removed the old Kenwood stereo. That's what was fitted. So it was a DAB one, but it was just a little bit meh. So I've removed that now, and we've already got the connection leads behind for the Bose amp to convert it from the Bose system to the aftermarket system. So we should pretty much be able to slide this in and get it up and working. So let's get rid of the stereo for now and fit this. It is one way round. I'm hoping these leads will fit rather than having to install new ones. Initially we have ran into a little problem. It seems that the stereo here is a little bit too wide. So I'm going to have to get my file out and just take a little bit off that so that'll slot in. So what I'm going to do is remove this fascia plate so I can foil down the edge a little bit just to give it enough room so it fits in neatly. Little Allen keys up here as well. Okay, off camera I've just dremeled that edge in a bit so it fits in there nicely now. Let's pop this back in here. This fits now it's installed. There we go. Protective cover off here. Let's find some leads out. Don't want that one. Don't want that one. Don't want that one. We're going to take a guess at it and go for ISO-B. No, this is ISO-A, so okay. We'll go with ISO-A. Speaker one. Power. We don't need to change the mic over. That one goes in. The antenna. We do need to change that one over. So let's just undo the leads and get them all in. Just going to forward to the leads are being roughly installed, because otherwise it's going to take forever. Right, I've just fed these two wires down behind the dash, put my hand up behind the dash and just fed them through, so I can then put them underneath the dashboard all the way up to here next. So let's plug these in now. I assume that goes that way. Nope. And the GPS antenna. And now the ISO lead. I'm just going to pop these in here just so I can support the stereo. I'll get rid of this GPS lead first because we don't need that one now. I'll take that out properly later. Right, let's pop the ignition on now and see if it powers up. Tell you what, this front screen is very well packaged indeed. Initial thoughts, the screen quality is actually better than the last stereo. So the unit is now all fitted. I've not used anything on it yet. It's still brand new to me, so I am going to have a play around with that and see how everything works. But mainly this video is about fitting it and how it looks once it's in. So a lot of people are not going to like the way it fits. I'm not tremendously happy with it, but it's literally the only choice you've got without doing lots of modifications to the fascia here of fitting a double DIN stereo. I mean, once you're sitting here, you can still see all the dials. If you lean forward, I can see everything there. But what you can do is you can adjust it, lean it forwards, lean it back. You can also move it up and move it down. At the side here, you've got a SD card. On this side, you have got a USB and an auxiliary input, and you've also got a mic input as well. But so the letdown of it is the aesthetics. When you look behind it, you can see all this mount behind it still. Now, if you could fit a little cover which clips around it, that would be gorgeous to make that sort of hidden. But unfortunately, that is on show, so that is the one downside to this unit. But initially, I mean, you've got lots of apps on it. You can use Google Chrome, you can use the Google App Store. All the Bluetooth car linking stuff. Don't know what half these things do at the minute, but it's just like a mini PC, and you can just go on the Google Store and install everything. You can even buy movies, I'd imagine. Yeah, you can even buy movies to watch. Now what I've done since I fitted the stereo is I've lowered it to almost its lowest setting, so I can see the 3 dials up here. I can still touch the dials here without any problem, but I can't see them. So what I'm probably going to do is raise it up a couple, just so I can see the temperature dials underneath, because you're probably going to want to mess with the temperature dials more, and if you want to look at the dials for the temperature, you can just lean forward and see them quite easy. Now what a lot of people are not going to like is how proud it comes out of the dashboard. You know, it's your own personal preference. If you want to fit and keep a single DIN stereo, that's perfectly fine. This choice is mine, it's perfectly fine. I want a big double screen stereo so I can easily access my music and access any other features while I'm stuck waiting in the car. This is all the software that comes with it. You got Apple Music, loads of different stuff, Bluetooth music, easy connection. You got an equalizer, DAB, Google Chrome, CarLink for connecting to Alfa OBD and stuff like that. You got Google HDR, you got Google Maps. Don't know what a few of these things are. Pandora. I have installed Virgin Radio. You got voice search as well. Okay. What you can also do is let's go home again. Slip across. You can go to the Play Store and install any apps you want. So we're going to go for Alfa OBD. Oh. Install that. I have already purchased it, so I haven't got to pay for it again. Just give that a minute to install. What you can also do is treat the car like a tablet. You can move stuff around, put it on a different screen. What I've done now, I've just stuck some random music onto a USB stick and stuck it on. Audio quality is really good because you've got the Bose speakers anyway. It doesn't cause any problems. The audio is nice, crisp and clear. Better stop the music before I get a copyright strike. Let's go to YouTube. Go to my library, of course. And let's just show you a video on here. You can zoom it out to full screen as well. There's me on the screen. Hi guys, Neil at Italia Autos here. Welcome back to another video on the channel. Today is... And you can see it works pretty well indeed. You can also do video in motion. You can turn that on and off. I would never use it while I'm moving anyway, so be careful of the legalities of that. You can, but I would strongly advise against it. Right, let's see if the Alfa OBD has installed now, and it has. That all works fine. I have got a dongle which I'm going to install in a minute. I haven't got it with me now, so we'll jump cut to that part now. I've connected the lead to my car, which is all wireless. So we're all connected now. And we can read full codes and live data and everything we could possibly need to do, all from a stereo. The touch sensitivity is pretty good. You do have to give it sometimes a firmer tap than you would on a normal sort of iPad screen or something like that, but you know, it does work pretty well. Right, this is a totally cold startup test. The car's been left overnight. That's pretty quick. What you can also do is use voice search. Navigate to Italia Autos.
Navigating to work.
Let it do its business. Let's turn the audio off, otherwise it's going to copyright strike me.
On Phoenix Road, then turn left to stay on.
I mean, how quick is that? But so far, this stereo has been absolutely phenomenal. Most cars, you want to enter a destination in like that, it ends up giving you a different destination half the time, and it doesn't work as quick. But that is, you know, it's lightning quick, and it's for a £330 stereo. It's amazing value for money for everything you can do on it. I mean, you can put iTunes on there. Let me show you the iTunes on this screen. I think it is. There you go. You can use your Apple Music, so all your files can be downloaded as well. So if you just, I don't want to click on a. Let's go to my library of all my Chavy music. You can just go straight to the music. You can download it straight to the system, and then it's stored on the hard drive which is on here. I think you've got 3 gigabytes of music to use here, so you've got a fair amount of storage space. But yeah, you can just use it like a normal iTunes on your laptop or your iPad or anything like that. It's cracking stuff. You can also put the sat nav in whatever position on the screen you want. You want to get it back, just double tap it and away you go. So yeah, old cars, they don't need to be old anymore. You can upgrade new technology, fit them fairly simply and easily. And to be honest, I'm absolutely chuffed to bits with this stereo. For the money, £330 I paid for it. And there's others out there for £400, £700, and they probably don't do as much as this. You know, run out and buy one now. I love it. The screen quality is really good. The audio quality is really good. The speed in which it works is really good. The touch sensitivity on the screen, haven't had an issue with it at all. So, you know, big massive thumbs up to this stereo. So this has been one of the best purchases I've done to bring a car into the modern age. We definitely recommend it. I will put links below into where I got the stereo from. I'll even have a word with the guy, see if I can get you a discount code, so you can get it for a bit cheaper. But to be honest, thumbs up. You can't go wrong with it. It is really, really good quality. So thanks, guys. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe, and leave a comment below. I will be around to comment if you have any questions on it. So I am still learning it, so I may have got a few things missed out, got a few things wrong, but as I've been using it for the last 3 days, it's a cracking piece of kit. Thanks for watching. See you again.